My immediate thought is this could be, very loosely perhaps, a greater ice spirit.
That's what my thought as well.
We can tell it's not a dark spirit because there wouldn't have been actual ice left over from the incident. Darkness and dark spirits can impart cold upon people, as that is often what dark magic has been said to feel like, is cold. But it never leaves condensation or ice. I don't think
it is in a spirit.
It almost sounds like a fairy tale. People being dragged to a realm where there's talk of some professor, and there are shadowy creatures that emerge and attempt to grab you. When they get you, you wake up frozen. Sounds like a fairy tale from Airy. However, one more time, dear.
Never almost looked like an ice cube he had soul.
Yes, Lavernia is the worst of us.
You woke up last too.
I can do a little bit of looking, but my immediate reaction is the only thing that would have the potency that I'm aware of that could cause freezing to that level would be something like a greater ice spirit, someone imparted with the powers of such. Should it not be a spirit?
Some ritual would be the only other option. Targeting the town.
All the same.
But then how?
I don't know.
We should.
The only thing I've noticed is Ari has been having the same dream the past couple days.
Myself as
Wait, you said Jasmine, one of you. Had Jasmine had this dream before?
No.
No.
It only just happened for them last night.
That is concerning.
It seems to be spreading to people. Or at least in a contagious manner, it seems to be happening. We don't know how, though.
The only thing I can think of would be someone has to harbor some kind of connection, perhaps with the town. I don't know if there have been any reports of anyone else succumbing to an icy fate like this, at least. The only thing I could...
was trapped in an ice cube for about 7 years.
I meant recently.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Just came to mind.
The reason I mention it is because if there are reports that are outside of the town's limits or jurisdiction, then perhaps it wouldn't be as targeted. But if it's only within within the town, then my immediate reaction is that someone is doing this. Ooh. I don't think it's the Void Heralds, as they operate under darkness affiliations and light, not ice.
Too unrelated, yes. It's not.
The professor. I see. Professor with small orbs of light that mimic voices of people you're familiar with. Correct?
Maybe not familiar with, but...
You feel a sense of familiarity?
That might just be me, though. But they were voices. I know that for a fact. They were voices.
And then they drew from your memory, because you mentioned post-traumatic stress disorder.
No, that's a thing of my own. That's my own issue.
I see.
I've had a...
It's an expression.
Yeah. I'll explain it. Previously, I've had an experience that wasn't the kindest experience I've ever had.
No.
It actually happened here.
What is the term post-traumatic stress disorder mean? I can tell it's some sort of affliction from context.
So, PTSD is a form of anxiety that you gain, or maybe not anxiety. I don't know the best way to explain it, but with previous events that may have happened in your life that left a traumatizing factor in your mind, certain things can cause
Is
a
an
reaction.
expression of debilitating trauma or memories.
Yes. Yes. Post-traumatic stress disorder.
I did
A
not know there was a
gain of stress from a
medical
post-traumatic
term for
event.
such. Many,
Mm.
sorry, unrelated, but I did not understand. But if it
You're
is,
fine.
that's okay. So it triggered bad memories for you.
I don't like being cornered.
Oh. Oh, it's a good thing the tower is circular.
What is an ancient Japanese term
What I
that
mean
is
is
similar
something like
to PTSD?
Something tried to attack me in this arena, and I locked myself in that storage closet.
When?
It was before you arrived. Before any of you arrived except for Miss Ava. Even you were a gun flicker. I think it happened when the arena had been put up. The actual event. The gladiatorial arena.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
I was cleaning up the area and the gate closed on me and something jammed the actual mechanism. And then something broke the lock to the door. And then all the fires went out. And then there was the feeling of being watched.
No. Ooh.
Bad feelings. Traumatic event. It's fine, I got over it, but apparently not, because I found myself cowering rather hard.
Perhaps just some sort of spirit. In my
I don't know what it
culture,
was.
usually when one gets traumatized after a battle, it is not unheard of for it to be attributed to a spirit of some kind leaving an affliction. And it sounds in your case it might have been literal.
I don't know what
It
it
isn't
was, but
always.
it
It isn't
startled me.
always a spirit.
And
You can talk
regrettably,
to
there
you
are...
can talk to any knight, any soldier, anyone. Because we've gone through wars.
I am familiar.
It changes you.
I am familiar. I have fought as well.
I'm so worried, but okay.
So have my
I will
sister.
say, spirits are usually the farthest end when it comes to things that aren't typically explainable in a mortal sense. But whenever the few deviations exist where
PTSD is an incredibly
it
modern
isn't
term,
them,
and I'm kind of
that's
like
alarming. However,
I'm
I
trying to have Hazuki be
referenced the
actually
fairy tale
culturally
from
from her
Eri
time
as a
period
half
in
joke.
time. And this is like
Every one of
17,
these
like
tales
18th,
are
like
steeped in some
17th,
kind of
18th
truth.
century world.
I would be happy to do a little bit of investigating to see if there's any tales from other villages or perhaps other towns that may have received afflictions like this before. Especially with talks of some professor. I'll be happy to do a little bit of investigating, see what a couple 100 years can dredge up.
And we should be on guard for the obvious, which is a traveler of some sort coming to town who has connections similar to what the professor would have, or a background of such. Though we should not cast undue suspicion as well. It could be the malicious party is the one trying to plot something using these dreams.
It's very likely that whatever nefarious influence is wanting to take hold has already done so, given these dreams and the fact that they are spreading. We can't fully call it targeted anymore. It's likely that it would have begun with a few, but if it is spreading and there isn't any consistency linked
Seems to be
with them,
targeting Leafside as a whole. Unless we learn
Seems to-
more, obviously. about
Yes,
the other
unless
town.
we hear anything from the outsides at the moment, it seems that these people would A, have a vendetta against Leafside,
What is
and
a
B, would have
small
already started.
village near Leafside? Not town, but more.
Northacre, perhaps?
Krakensberry, maybe.
Krakensberry.
Krackensberry is a good distance.
Is there no smaller villages? Because I came from Krakensberry. That's where I traveled.
Northacre's nearby.
There's two or three villages there nearby, that at least, at least one or two that are immediate, but they're just not marked.
Wait, Krakensberry. Krakensberry is on the other side of the continent. Do you mean
Very far
Raycolt?
north.
Do you mean Raycolt?
I might be thinking of that. I don't
Raycolt is the
remember,
closest
but-
large town. They're famous for their beers and alcohol.
Mm,
Krakensberry is north,
What are they called?
near Stonehall.
yes. I'm trying to remember the name of the village, but it was previously attacked and
Perhaps-
burned. It was
Bell's Hollow.
down the way. Bell's Hollow.
Yes,
That's
reaching
where
out
it was.
to nearby towns is, I feel, the best. Because then we can determine if it is geographically a ritual or something targeted to this area, or if it is specific to Leafside.
Of course.
Dreams like this have happened before. People woke up about some sort of sand thing. I never knew what it was or what happened with it, though. If you want to ask around.
I do have another question. Perhaps this one's a little bit obvious.
I had
Are there any professors in town already? No?
That
None.
I can think of.
Is that's apparently he is an old acquaintance of this town, but he has been he's been studying abroad in a different town in Dragon's Landing or even Drakia, I think it was. Ipsum. He is a magical studier. Is he a professor of some sort? I do not know. him that
No,
well.
he's a student.
Oh, no.
Ibsen's as far from a professor as you can be. He's very much a student.
It would be rather amusing, though. I'd love to see his lectures.
He would
He
also
was
be the
cast-
cousin of Miss Amelia.
Oh, yes, you told me. He was casting magic from atop a horse earlier, which was an interesting way to train.
Oh, that sounds like him.
Yes. He was also escorting this mimic girl. I did not know a mimic could take humanoid forms, though I guess many would guess Dustmoney to be able to do that.
He mentioned her to you, the
Yes,
lady by the
apparently.
name of Miss Shekel.
Oh, does she have a name? I did not get
Yes,
your name. Shekel?
Shekel.
Shekel. Interesting name. I
She's
did not.
kind of weird, but she's very nice and friendly.
Yes, I was. My first interaction with her, I was in the training yard, and I saw her hovering up next to the council chambers, holding something, so I was a bit worried and suspicious. But she seems to be earnest. It was an animal. She was holding a live tapir for some reason, and putting it next to the council chambers, but then she picked it back up, which was weird. She's very weird.
Well, there's been some important developments tonight, then. So,
Yeah, I'm going to be turning out here, though.
I likely will be soon as well.
Tapir.
At least going to do some research.
Okay.
Why a
Um,
tapir? I'm still out of character.
Good
Like,
job,
why a
Alexander.
tapir? What?
It's a little bit scary, but if it shows to you as far as working towards eventually even someone who's not adept at magic, I'm very much that case. Even eventually you can learn to control it. It's still real.
Neat.
Yeah,
Did my hood service
I-
you well the other night?
I spent
Did my
several
hood
weeks trying
service
to
you
get
well
my
the other
arms
night?
to turn back.
Thank you. It
Good.
was appreciated.
Good job.
I'm glad
Good.
you found it.
Good
I left it
persistence.
back on your desk.
Mm.
Yeah, likewise.
A desk that we've totally
That
all
flicker will eventually be a spark.
Of course.
I hope you do not mind,
And
but on my
then
floor I put a few spare equipment for archery in there, and spare bows.
That's
When I
fine.
get a chance.
Thank you.
Can you do me a
Of
favor
course.
and let Arya know that
They're
everything's
canonically either
alright,
reason
that
they're in there now.
you don't feel that I told her already, but it would definitely help out. But before that, please get some rest.
I'll try. I've been trying, I promise you.
I do.
And we'll figure
Thank
it
you
out
for your
without
help with her and Soren.
We're making progress.
Is Soren another victim of this?
No,
It's
Soren was.
it's unrelated.
Yes.
This is the second series of dreams I've had in the past 2 weeks. I wonder if they're connected in a way.
What was the first?
My second or third day here, I hunted, I believe it was a gagglehorn or wacklehorn or something, I forget what it's exactly called. That was glowing in mana. It seemed to be mana infused or something.
Hagelhorn.
Hagelhorn, yes.
I'm gonna go to bed. Night night.
Good night.
Night flicker.
I had the
Restful.
dream.
Sleep over later.
I had the vision when I prayed for it and killed it. And then I had another vision that night. An extension of the vision. It's... Oh, I would need to recall the specifics. I wrote it down. But to make sure I can recall. But it was, as if I disturbed a silent lake. A single drop rippled out. I do not think it was related, but... it could be. But it is long enough ago that maybe not.
Well, I think for the time being, perhaps we can refer to some of the objects that we have in the tower. But are you going to be joining us this evening, Lens, as you haven't been sleeping for 3 days?
I would love to, but I've made a promise to a very close friend.
Oh my, is it Miss Amelia?
Not like that. No, not Miss Amelia.
And,
Amaris. Go ahead.
Oh,
no,
doesn't matter.
I thought you were done. I apologize.
I was just going to simply say Amaris has given me a drug, and if I'm to take that drug, I'm supposed to be under surveillance, and they offered themselves, so I will be staying with Miss Amaris.
No, I can't speak to her character. I've never met the woman.
And speaking of surveillance, as you are going to be staying with Amaris, I will be spending, if it is okay with you, spending the night at Lens's watching over Flicker. I do not wish for them to get over earnest and practice all night, or overtax themselves, or come here for
This
bed.
is the key to my door.
Oh, thank
It's specifically the one that's up the stairs.
you.
Ensure they don't overdo with their mana.
Yes, I want to stay there. And worst comes to worst, I do not want them to be too I mean, if there is such a thing as being too successful and then losing control. I do not wish for that either, and I do not. So I will stay the night there and monitor. To be honest.
Very well,
Yes, Flicker is a curious sort.
Yes, very passionate and very earnest, but curious.
Very devoted. I commend you. Very well then. Alright, you both. I believe that I will be going and poring over some old ledgers and seeing what I can find in relation to our little ice problem.
I will turn in for the night.
Rest well.
Trying to sleep.
Thank you.
Can't promise it, but I will try.
You better sleep.
Better.
The guardian angels.
Clad in black.
Definitely a better color.
Honey? Has it occurred to you that Lens is associated very closely with 3 bird-themed individuals of avian nature? Yourself, myself, and Amaris, who has owl mask.
I've
Ritually.
never met the Amaris woman, so I can't speak one way or
Yes,
the other.
you are
Maybe-
awake at differing hours of the day. Different. Your duties do not differ. That I do not think.
Well, maybe he just has a thing for birds.
Maybe. They are quite majestic creatures, are they not?
Quite.
I'm glad we avoided disaster. The Lapis Corsairs, I do not know if you heard, but the Lapis Corsairs,
Loosely. I heard that there was some visitors to the town, yes.
yes. I wanted to go trail them. There was no conflict, thankfully, between the EAC and the Corsairs, but I do find it very suspicious that they had no trouble getting to port when our friends in the EAC, as you can see, had that result.
Of course.
I wanted to go out and trail their ship, but a ship travels much slower than myself, and I would be idling in the air for many hours. So perhaps in the morning I will go off the coast and check their expected course. Regardless, I
Safe in
should.
your travels, then.
Yes, I am still debating on if such things are necessary, but I do not wish to miss a hunt. Regardless, we should depart here. I need to go to Lenses.
Aw, can I not walk you home?
If you wish. If you wish. Oh, walk you home or you walk me?
I'll walk you home.
Oh, much appreciated.
I can't let a pretty woman like yourself walk alone at night. It's not safe
I'm not
here.
pretty.
You're very pretty, madam. Take it from someone who's too old to hold much of a filter. You are incredibly pretty.
I've never been much. Well, that's not true. I learned to. Never mind.
You can tell me if you'd wish. I won't.
It is hard to verbalize.
That's okay then.
I'm not used to seeing myself in such a way anymore, to be honest.
Why is that?
Even at night, I be sure. I had to learn to let go of concerns about my physical appeal. After my father shamed my family, we lost our position. I used to be very fretful about my appearance when I was younger. The heiress to the kingdom province was expected to be perfect in all regards. But after my father's shame, and Katsuro-sama took his place in his clan, and Kenta took my place as heiress, or heir, I could no longer afford to worry about maintaining myself in such a way.
You?
I was not. A Tengu who has shamed themselves in such a way as I was not appealing.
Nonsense. You are an incredibly striking woman with a big heart who cares about a lot of people, total strangers. And even if they're not fully certain about what they're doing, they will still do everything they can to try to help someone, even if it means sitting in the middle of an arena and doing their very best to teach them how to focus their mana. Honor is such a strange thing to me now. On one hand, honor and tradition is part of the building blocks for what one could consider to be a polite and civilized society. Honor, well, it separates the noble from the barbarian. But at the same time, I've stood over battlefields, seen the absolute waste and loss of life more times than I care to count. Men and women with and without honor, dirty fighters, hardliners. And in a way, I stood over them and I wondered sometimes how much honor truly meant to them, whose bodies lay broken, whose figures deformed. So in a way, I do understand where you're coming from. I can't fault you. It's not my culture. I've heard of many from it. It is not my culture. However, I think you deserve to at least give yourself a chance. You are a bright, wonderful young woman. So much to offer. You, in such a short time, have become very close to me. I'm not saying you have to be vain and shallow. There's nothing wrong with the woman that I look at.
You are right in that there is a difference in culture. My people's ways are very different. I grew up when my father shaped us all, and we were deposed as the ruling family of a province. I will not get into specifics, but my father, not even our masters.
You've told me a bit.
I do not know if I told some. I should not have. Around that fire, you weren't there, but I've told some.
Oh.
I lost my mask. And
Oh.
Tengu without a mask is not a Tengu. We are not appealing. We are not, to put it in common language, a person. Something to be desired or considered perfection. I had to survive. I had to disregard thoughts of my physical. Disregard thoughts of being such standards of myself and strive to make myself useful so that I could one day regain my mask. But even with such, it is a mask. I am Tengu again. But it is still cracked. It has still been shattered. Maybe in others' eyes, maybe in other cultures, I am beautiful or pretty, as I would have been should my father have not shamed our family and I had not lost my position. But amongst my kind and our culture, I am not pretty. I am a stain. Well
Beauty.
cleaned up and well cared for and well honed, but there is still a stain on me.
I understand the cultural significance of it, but I can't. Once again, I'm torn. I respect your commitment to your people and your culture. Culture is the lifeblood of a civilization, after all. You... I can't tell you what you should. I can't tell you what you should or shouldn't feel about yourself. Can't do that. Especially when it means so much to you. It is as you, if it is as you said. What I'm meaning to say is, I can tell that it's incredibly important to you, but I will not disregard it. I can't, and I won't.
That would be a greater insult.
I won't. It's not fair to you either, especially not for how hard you worked to get it back. I may shake my head, and in truth it's a bit of the age speaking. You'll have to forgive me. But to me, a woman like you is never just skin deep, and that's where true beauty lies. Yes, you are, one would say, conventionally attractive. I find you very pretty. But there's more to you than just that. For one, in fact, your honor and devotion to your culture is one of those traits. You didn't live with the perceptions laid upon you and just accept it for who you were. Instead, you challenged and you rose above. Even if that, to me, again, with complete respect, feels like an unfair system. But yet, you earned your right back to be considered a person in your people's eyes. And I know that it means a lot to you. But also, ever since you've arrived here, I've seen a woman who has wanted to do nothing more than help, sacrificing herself nearly in the pursuit of it for total strangers, having endured wars and conflicts to nearly drown. And then, despite all of that, continued to beat herself up over a perceived failure. You are a beautiful woman. I understand it will take time for you to see it, and it's okay. It's late.
Yes, it is late. I should make sure that Flicker is doing well. Thank you for your kind words.
And thank you for being you.
Good night.
Good night, Miss Hazuki.
Good night, Azrael.
This is a new dawn for you. Perhaps maybe that can be motivation for you to maybe see yourself in a bit of a different light as well. Not to discredit what's happened. Of course. That would be an insult to yourself. But perhaps now is the time to allow yourself a little bit of change as well.
Perhaps.
Good evening, Miss Suzuki.
Good night, Azrael. Thank you. Where is that bed? I don't understand. I think this is the bed? I don't know. Good enough for me. Oh. Otter. I cannot see anything. Where's the bed? Where do you sleep then? Was that the bedroom? I guess so. shape so much. Shaped myself and my mother. Even if you did. I'd be dead without the consciousness. Regardless of everything. Who could find this attractive? What a joke. What a joke. And scene for Hazuki. That's Hazuki right there. Yep. Respawn that.
We are absolutely 100% responsible for the disaster that happened. We basically took a slave from like their owner. We didn't keep an eye on them. Yes, we didn't keep an eye on them. I was the last person technically to see them before they disappeared and murdered someone. We could, I mean, I wasn't responsible, but the people that had them.
I had to do
Let them go do
I
their
had to
own
have
mission, and they
Hazuki
basically
think
killed
about
people in the town.
stuff
And then they got
for a
killed
bit in the
themselves, so
bed.
we fucked
Is
it.
your bed in the attic? Is that your bed?
Yep.
That's not a bed, that's a couch.
That's a jail punishment announcement as well.
Yeah.
It's a
The
couch.
reason why it's in there is because he's scared of something cornering him, so he went to the highest place possible where he could escape from the window.
Fair, fair, but also that's a couch, not a bed.
Well, if it was someone that from the nobility that they murdered.
I mean, it
It's
works.
the only-
Hazuki's not gonna complain.
it's the
She'll
only
sleep on the fucking
crosswalk
branch.
fit in there.
She'll sleep on the
Yeah.
floor if she wants. Like she's used to anything.
So what happens a lot of the time is also, and you
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
sometimes high nobles will see low nobles' houses get
Let me turn on the
damaged.
lights for a second. One second.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll just take that from you.
There we go. Now I can actually see.
Or whatever. They're on the lower end and they said something kind of mean about
Yeah.
them.
I was
That
falling for
comment-
a moment,
And
and
I'm not letting you feel like I
What?
have to deal with them.
Pretty much is how I could.
oh, I was following you guys for a moment, and then you went into Whisper, and I was just like, you know, I'll find out in RP. I'd rather not watch
You could have
this.
listened. It's probably. Maybe you'd find out. You feel free to watch it a lot. It's fine.
But it's so
The-
interesting to not know, because then
She
I
just
won't
made a.
actually
You
be
heard the
able to
comment
understand.
about, oh, you're so beautiful, Hazuki being all like, no, not true. There's actual reasons, and then we were talking. Hazuki was talking about some stuff that would be
Yeah.
And it's also illegal for them to own that
cultural
contract
taboo for her to
in
talk
areas
about. considering her clan name has been expunged from the record. Like, she's, as far as history is concerned, she doesn't, her clan no longer exists and shouldn't have existed. Not that it didn't, they're not going to ignore the fact that they didn't exist, but they won't speak
But it's
of
sort
them.
of like a slash name.
Yeah, they'll like, and when they speak of it, or when they speak of those times are needed, they will redact the name itself, and they will just say ashamed clan or something like that. And she needed to talk about that stuff.
I will pull a point
Tiny
up
cup.
say
Why are you small now?
Because I was shrunk.
No, they would fucking.
But yeah, Hazuki, everyone's like, oh, Hazuki, you're so pretty, and she like holds her mask. It's like, no, I'm not. Look at all the cracks. Because to her, this is a Tengu's true face. This, and her mask is cracked and broken. So in her eyes, she's scarred, broken, cracked, and dishonored. So she's not attractive. She doesn't consider herself attractive at all. That's why she doesn't think about like relationships and stuff outside of like maybe teasing and jokes. And that's the only reason she does that is because she's been traveling for 5 years, and she's kind of like learned to joke about it at least, but she doesn't actually consider herself like, you know, she's a former basically princess that was shamed and forced to no longer consider that aspect of her life as having any value, and the only thing that mattered was getting a mask back, getting her face back, getting her true face back. And the only way to do that was to prove herself martially, because that's the mark of a true Tengu, is being strong and a good fighter and being useful and a good tool. So that's all she did. So she does not think she's pretty. She does not think she's pretty.
It's just the complete the complete like denial.
Yeah.
Would it be denial of compliments? I guess it would be.
Yeah. What is their car?
Depends. Mostly yes. It depends. Like, she'll like joke about it, like, "Oh, thank you so much," but really, she's going along with the joke to keep the mood up. She doesn't actually think it. She doesn't. Like because she trusts Azrael so much at this point. She's the only one who's told her clan name to, which is like a big no-no. She was like willing to actually express how she actually feels about those comments. Wasn't expecting. I did not expect that. Both the times I've talked to Azrael about Hazuki secrets, it has been literally out of nowhere in the middle of the night.
Hey, that's what happens. That's what happens. It's great.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm gonna poke your spine.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you can poke it.
So if there is a slave or if there's
Reminds me
someone
of
from
a
another
you
slave,
can
It was a slime girl. You could turn on a slime girl mode and it has a skeleton inside of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen a few.
No, you still. Oh, you
designs
have
like
rib
that.
physics. I was gonna say you do not have boob physics. No, you have rib physics. Hey,
Yeah.
that's crazy. What the
I
fuck?
have literal. I have literal jiggle bones.
Oh my
Like that's what they would do.
Take the headset off.
Okay, yeah, only just 92. I'm not gonna be around long.
Really fun RP.
That was really fun RP. It was. Get some
Yeah.
deep lead. Get some good
How
RP.
he's trying. He wouldn't have made that comment if he wasn't so like
Please.
sleep deprived.
Did they change the noise for that?
Good night.
Finally,
It's probably a different model.
I'm probably gonna have Hazuki have a bad night too after that conversation, and then if the dream happens again, I'm gonna have her wake up kind of feeling like shit too.
If Lens has the dream again, he's probably not going to sleep very well. But at the
Oh
same time,
god.
he wouldn't have made that comment normally. He would have. He would have been too.
Which one?
Calling guardian angels, and then I think your color's beautiful.
Oh. To me? To Hazuki? When was this today? Sorry.
Well, it was. So.
I remember you
was
saying it
one
previously, I
earlier.
think.
Yes. Yes. Lens had said that you guys were like guardian angels, because it was him thinking about it. Something you normally wouldn't just say out loud.
There was none of that. So
And then as soon as Azrael had said clad in black, he said, I actually quite like that color.
Oh, I heard. I thought you were saying I like a different color for a second, and then Hazuki was like,
Oh, no, he said I quite like that color.
They are like,
it's sort of like
you have 3 bird, I don't know if you heard the comment, you have 3 bird women around you. Amaris, Adriel, and myself. Amaris is human, they have an owl mask. They're like owl themed.
True.
They're still owl themed.
True.
And try and figure this out.
Very true. That's actually very
Thanks
true.
for watching, everyone, though.
I
All
don't
my
know,
shit is
th-
actually
those,
dying.
Those 3 seem to be the people that he trusts most at this moment in time.
I'm not gonna
still
have
does not
Hazuki
feel
go
bad.
trail the Corsair ship.
If we do it next
I
time,
was
we
going
might
to.
do it
But yeah,
too late. It might not
she definitely trusts Azrael the most because a lot of part of it is that
How
she's kind of
obvious.
secluded and reminds her of a Tengu. The way Azrael behaves in some ways reminds her of home, and she's an elder. So she'll trust that pretty intrinsically.
Why pretty?
Why pretty?
In a sense,
Why pretty?
Not
depending on
pretty.
this,
Not pretty.
pretty.
No.
Pretty.
You see this? You see this? You see the cracks? Not pretty. Not pretty. Not
Get
pretty.
specific. Wings pretty.
Wings
Can't
are
wait for
pretty.
Bun still
can't-
wants to talk to this one, and finally, when you had your wings wrapped around you, you melted my fucking heart with how adorable
Yeah.
it was.
Rap.
Yeah. He wants to sit down and
I can
talk
hug
to
people
her.
too. I have a version that goes out of further and hugs people.
And you had
Bun wants to sit and chat with her. Fucking shit's going sideways.
Yeah,
So-
shit's going crazy.
God
Shit's
damn it.
going crazy. I should put Hazuki's clothes back on. I added more. I made it so she can take off her bandages and the the stockings. Because it just, I don't know. So during the when she was in the infirmary, I was like, oh, I wish I could take off more shit. And I had an armor plate here I could have her take off, and so now she's like bloody or something. Like where you can see more of the blood.
Either way, I'll let the
Yeah.
GM
Yeah.
the messaging situation.
Don't be afraid to approach her as Bunny though. She'll talk.
Just tell us what you're trying.
I feel like I.
Yeah, I'll
Send it to that.
I have
That's
my
it.
My bad. I didn't mean to.
By the way, I
It's fine,
talked
it's
to him
fine.
about it. Sounded okay, but
Let
just
me-
in case
Don't
there
worry about
was
it too much.
Let me just reset them all.
I'm not trying to fucking actually see.
Oh, but then I gotta redo the hair setup. I have the wind system on the model.
Oh, they added that. Cool.
Oh, not on the map yet, but I added it on the model. So if they do add it on the map, it'll be
And
just there.
also the fact
It'll-
that you
it'll-
can't,
yeah.
the ship can't return anyways, even if
It's really immersive. It's subtle, but like when I was like teaching Flickr, I noticed it and I was like, damn it. Which is very.
I wish I had paid more. I wish I had paid more attention into it. That would have been cool to notice.
Yeah, it's not meant to be like a whoa thing. It's just, it's basically free to put on a model
It's just
performance-wise. It's just some animations.
Quality of life.
Yeah.
which is pointing a gun at Blake. I really thought at some point.
I'm all about that. It's very cool.
It was brought up, so they.
To be honest, that was the
You
that was the final-
coming out of the building and then being all like PTSD'd, I was like, what the fuck happened to you?
Oh,
What
jeez,
happened to
jeez,
you?
It was bad.
What
I'm telling you
happened to
Lens,
you,
Lens
dog?
has not been in a good position whatsoever.
Yeah,
There's
that's
that little floating thing of air that was happening. That was the exact same size as one of the spirits.
Oh,
were
that was
really
Jasmine. I don't know what the fuck
moving
Jasmine was
into us.
doing. I don't know what Jasmine was
No,
doing.
either.
I didn't know that
I
in
knew it was
character that it was Jasmine, but I saw the nameplate for a second. Every once in a while, I'll like flicker
Yeah.
nameplates on and off, just because it's a habit. It's an old habit. From, like, just
I
chat
have
shit.
to. I have to, or else I won't see people at some distances.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I do. When I have Hazuki flying around in the air and she's looking for someone, I'll look around without the nameplates if I can and see if I can find them quickly. But like, she has good. She has really good eyes. She's a fucking bird.
Yeah.
She'd have better eyes than I would with the headset. Like I am in a really good headset resolution, but at a distance it still gets a little blurry. So like I.
wear contact lenses, so I'm kind of blind.
Oh yeah,
anyway.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's even worse.
Yeah.
Oh god, fuck. But yeah, I toggled it. Now it's all those. That's all it was Jasmine, because I did that as a way to like check if anyone's inside, so I could be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, Lensing that he did. It was not good.
I almost got attacked by a vampire today, or a Dampier. Kaji almost attacked Hazuki when they went after they went hunting. Kaji fed on both of the animals. When they said they'd only do one, which was a first sign. And then back at the Hunter's Lodge, the smell of blood and everything was getting her all like focused on it, and she like
flat out was like, it's better fresh from the source. And she was kind of just like slowly approaching me. And Hazuki caught on. And eventually, she was like trying to disarm the situation. And then Kaji kept pushing it. So Hazuki put her hand on the sword. It's like, I'm going to have to ask you to stop. It'll be really bad for your reputation and the rest of the vampire and the rest of your kind in town if you attack me right now. And that kind of somewhat woke her up. Then I pulled her upstairs, and I was about to like open the door to go outside because I wanted him out of the building where the smell of blood was like attacked, like making like that. And I turned on my mirror, and then I turned on other people in my mirror so I could turn around. And I had Hazuki do this on purpose. She was like turning around right before they left to open the door, purposefully showing her back, but expecting an attack because she didn't want someone who was prone or like had the no self-control enough to attack. Good night. Good night, good night. She didn't want Kaji to be in a state where if they were willing to attack someone, they would be out in town. So Hazuki was baiting it just to test their self-control before actually opening the door. And right as I opened the door and started walking through, I swear I saw Kaji or their player like about to lunge forward and then stop themselves to like bite into Hazuki's neck. And I almost had Hazuki draw it there. It was such a tense moment. But I didn't have Hazuki comment on it. She felt like she heard the shuffle of like the lunge forward and she went like this. And then it stopped and nothing happened. So Hazuki kind of just didn't. And just kept walking like nothing happened. And then calmed her down outside once the scent of the blood was gone. But I almost got attacked by a dampier dog. That would be cool as fuck. I kind of wanted her to do it out of character. It would have really fun interaction. Kazuki would have felt horrible about it though.
I know that feeling. When Len was trapped by the vampire, I was literally wondering what would happen if I just let Lens get caught.
Thank you.
So I know the feeling.
Yeah. What the fuck? Everyone's just stabbing each other. Who's still here? Well, they still here? Yeah, they are. Okay, cool. I'm probably gonna bounce, so all my shit's dying. Fun RP though. Fuck. I want them to be happy. I don't want them to be PTSD. No.
Well, he wants to make sure that everyone else is happy, including you.
True. We're just all self-sacrificing individuals trying to make our friends happy.
Yeah.
So Hazuki has actually thinks she cares, like, wants more than that. But that's a secret. That's a secret. She's only has real what her true goal is. Whoa, gosh. Hazuki, have you ever watched Shogun? I never got. Have you watched the show Shogun?
I've seen a little bit of it.
Okay.
I know
well, there's a concept in older Japanese samurai, and that Shogun talks about and like showcases a bit, is this idea of just, you have three selves. You have people where just have three faces. There's the face they show the world, as i.e. like the public. There's a face behind that, the face of intrigue, the one that is the politician. So say you're a lord, you have the face you show the public, you have the face you show in private, and then you have a face you only show to yourself. And no one knows what that face's goals are, what your true self wants. And Hazuki basically is a samurai. She has the same thoughts. She has the same thought process. I'm not gonna say what those faces are though. No, all of them are real. None of them are fake. But there are different. She has different priorities than everyone has seen so far. Or more priorities, I would say. More priorities. But, yeah.
Lens is quite an open book.
Yeah, you show earnest. You can't lie. Literally cannot lie to save your life.
It's literally, yeah.
You're like a fae. You have to learn to talk like fae. You have to learn to be like a fae. you have to speak truths. You have to speak around the truths and speak things. And strike deals in ways that are not technically false.
Lens would not make a good fae with how much he gives.
Yeah, no, you would not. Lens needs to learn. Damn, it's like a light bulb went off above your head, but instead of a light bulb, it's a lantern.
conflicts with what the
Who
magistrate
can
can
I mean,
Two,
Curry,
she's not
maybe?
going. She won't accept
Contrition.
having the ability to do 2 votes, being magistrate.
I need to think.
and
Was that a good
You're-
stream title for today?
I was gonna knock you.
Was Contrition a good stream title for today?
Oh, what is it with everybody trying to knock Lens out? This is the fourth
Come on,
person
yeah,
who's
it was.
tried to make sure that Lens sleeps.
You sleep,
I just gave it
sleepy
to
boy,
Silent.
sleepy boy.
Not silent. Fuck. I gave it to Amars. I'm like, you do it. Mine would be much more violent.
I gotta turn
Maybe
off
it's not even moved one of the
I'm
Like,
surprised
we'll
at
see
how
what
many
happens
people
after
care
48
about
hours.
Lens. Honestly, Lens does not expect people to care about him.
We moved him. And I'm like, huh.
Earnest people.
And
I know, yeah, he's emotionally compromised.
Amara's.
Yeah, well, he likes to be around his
I mean, 'cause he hasn't actually pushed
I
anything
think he's
yet.
pretty
Like, he
earnest, but
eventually
not.
did. Like, he hasn't done anything yet, so.
I
Not as
found it
much.
funny,
Yeah,
I think I
getting
said
paid.
that I watched him, and I think he was at one point.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I made
Basically tried to
1.7 gold
attempted
today.
murder is the go-to a lot of the time.
I know it's
I made 2.7, but then I gave some of it
You're
to.
welcome. You would have had 0 because you want to be weird.
Well, no, I made gold hunting today as well. How much gold did I get from fucking what's his name? From the captain? Was it 2?
I forgot. You had a
'Cause-
pouch. full of gold
Yeah, I
stuff.
realized. I was like, how much gold? I need to ask one of the DMs how much that was because if it was only 2 gold
Gave it to you.
for what she did,
So,
that is really underpaying her. Hazuki didn't like
I don't
comment on it, but I think it was only 2 gold.
I don't recall. You're gonna have to Xbox out since he gave it to you.
Yeah, Hazuki made 2 gold hunting a boar and a wolf.
Hi, Kanta.
I can't.
Hi. My brain is slowly not working.
Alexa, raise temperature 3
to
degrees.
tell you, as soon I'll finish the boy.
Hooray!
That's your feathers.
Hooray!
My little head. Hooray!
I don't even know
Lens
what
is getting an
happened.
update to
I just
his
did random
emotions.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
All
was
the
saying.
emotion. It's gonna have extra emotions and
I was talking to
freaking
Brian
little-
for like 40 minutes.
The character or the
Random
brand?
Fingers?
Fingers next
I
to
guess,
my
but we were
brains.
mostly
My
talking about
brains
random shit,
hold
then it went to like
fingers
talking about
instead of
Jotun. So I was like,
wings. Moving
yes,
fingers of it.
yes, tell me my lore that I made back to me.
You
See
made
how
the
much you
Yoda
read.
lore? Damn, good fucking coincidence.
I mean, yeah, I'm the one that made the raise.
Nice. Yes, tell me I was there when they were written. Literally, I was. Do not cite
I
the
was like,
text to me. I was there when they were written.
I was like, oh, you're saying they're isolationists? I wonder why. So I was like, they got smited by an evil dragon and said, alright.
It's always the fucking dragon! Fucking the black dread. Fuck that bitch. Ruined every
Yeah,
race on
they
fucking
wander
Astana.
between Astana and Eri, and they just like, alright, we're
Yeah.
gonna go sit down. Some of you can still wander if you want, but we're making a city now.
Yeah.
A permanent settlement.
Yeah.
Because everybody's fighting, they're like, we're staying right here, you all come back.
And now everything else actually fell, but it's only fine.
And it worked.
All I have to do literally by this.
Yeah, so they have
this
a
one
space
thing
to
over,
use.
I'm gonna actually be able to go back to land.
I need to write the
Brian
Tengu
doesn't
lore.
know.
Yeah.
They don't know about there's deep lore for more for Jotun.
There's some apparently old lore for Tengu that I talked to someone about, but it's like outdated as fuck. As in, like Tengu apparently back then didn't have wings, like at all, and they needed magic to fly and had to like to form wings, and that's just not what the World Anvil says anymore. So like
old stuff is probably gone. So if it's relevant to the wiki, that's usually what's most recent.
yeah, the stuff on the World Anvil says that Tengu have black raven wings, so black raven wings. I wouldn't have played her if she didn't have wings, even if I didn't know, or even casting magical wings.
Was that bad?
So
I suck at it.
I might eventually write an expanded lore doc on Tengu culture and on Tengu history.
You're the only weeb.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even playing her because I'm a weeb. I was just theory crafting characters.
Representing culture.
I know, but it's also Astana. Okay, not Astana. Drakengard is the least developed of the major nations culturally in lore-wise.
Well, unfortunately, there was a Drakengard character, but he didn't like the pacing of the RP. So
Mikumo's Drakengard. Mikumo's from Drakengard as well.
Yeah.
Well, they were gone. There was a paladin from Drakengard that was here.
I want to make sure I have it so everyone's lore lines up. Because there's like overarching lore, but I want like cultural lore, which is hard because there's a billion different fucking countries.
I mean, we can work on it. Did you
have a good time today, Eddie?
Yeah, I did. But I want to like formalize the term for all the different like principalities in Drakengard. Oh, they're gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about it. Because I need to formalize the individual terms and what, like, I want to go with the word principalities. It seems like a very good collection, because I'm reading a book that has a very similar nation to Drakengard. I'm going to draw a lot of inspiration.
I like how all these people have like crazy like backstories, and my boy is just from a port town and was left at port town for
Hazuki is basically
reasons.
Hazuki is basically one step below the princess of all fucking Drakengard. She was the princess of one of the only Tengu provinces, which gives it a lot of cultural significance in Drakengard. But then she got overthrown. Well, her family got overthrown, so then exiled. Did you know that Hazuki is basically a princess? She's a pretty
I did
little
not know
princess.
that.
No.
Oh my god, yeah,
She's a princess. Well, I actually told Azriel. I kind of didn't make it straightforward, but I told Azriel during that conversation we were whispering. Hazuki's former high nobility of Drakengard. Like, she would be one step below the royal family. She was a royal family of her own principality, but there's the royal families of all the individual tiny like micronations in Drakengard, and then there's the king of Drakengard and his royal family. Hazuki would have been the ruler of one of those like principalities. So she's like, she's a princess. Oh my god, whoa, I'm so princess. Oh my god. Except she hates herself and she scars herself and she's not a princess anymore, like Glory, so it doesn't matter.
It's not like Len specifically put together a canister of burn ointment to say, hey, take care of yourself.
Yeah, take care. She's like, oh, I can burn myself more now because I can heal it. Oh, no! No, that's not what she's doing. She gets what you're trying to say. She's not stupid. She is 25, 26, and she is well traveled and well, like, she knows what you mean, and she's not going to be stupid about it. But she's also still going to keep training as hard as she was. It's just now she can heal herself.
He's a very caring person, but when it comes to people that he have done no wrong to him and have done more than enough to prove that they're good people, he genuinely just cares. And he's rummaging through the slog of what he's supposed to feel right now, because he's not figuring it out. Not figuring it out.
The order to go under deck to specifically Frey and Amelia.
He'll figure it out, though. Lens will figure it out. He's a smart boy. Doubt. Doubt.
Listen, as much as you get to say that Hazuki is not one who's very in tune with romance, Lens is, I wouldn't say hopeless, but not full of hope.
I mean, you had a girlfriend. It's more than Hazuki. Hazuki's never had a boyfriend. Her only crush, her childhood crush tried to kill her after their family dethroned her. That's the extent of her relation with romance. She does not. Don't call me gay, Brim.
Coma for his girlfriend, and still continue to flirt with every single person in town.
Brim, I just got out of roleplay like 5 minutes ago.
I don't know how good of a relationship it was.
Who was your ex again? Who was on his ex? It was Clara?
Person I was just talking to, Layla.
Oh, it was Layla. Oh, I remember. God, that would have been. I wish I was there. That would have been such an interesting relationship to watch. In like the holy fuck, that's gonna explode kind of way.
Yeah, it luckily didn't explode. It luckily didn't explode, at least not too much. But Lens is more on the effects of I don't know how I'm supposed to feel, especially after the relationship that just happened to him. So he's like, I don't want to ruin it again. I don't want to talk to someone who I really care about and then end up messing it up again. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna leave it up in the air to see what.
Yeah, we'll
happens
see
with
how it
the
develops.
interactions between the two.
We'll see how it develops. I was having Hazuki think about. Well, I was more out of character thinking about if Hazuki, when you were laying down on the ground all around you, I was almost like toying with the idea, out of character, of having like Hazuki like sit crisscross and just pull your head into her lap. That would have been way too forward. That would have been adorable as fuck. But Hazuki is not stupid. She would know that would be that would be pretty romantic. And she was like, then seems to. I don't know. Hazuki doesn't know her type. I think I out of character know what her type is. But I don't know. So she was just kind of like, I just had her not do it or not think about it. But out of character, I was thinking about it. Because in character, it's too physically intimate for someone of her culture, especially not being like actually engaged with
course,
it.
yeah.
But it would have been really cute. It would have been really cute. Oh my god. Oh my god. I killed Jane Divide.
To go to sleep.
Jane Divide is dead. I killed them.
In any situation,
You going to sleep?
The power of Christ compels you.
The power of Christ compels. The power. The power of Christ compels you.
That's what I've understood. Is like when this idea is like,
the power of Christ compels you. Be gone, demon. Be gone, evil spirit. Stop hunting me and my friends.
I don't know. It's sword.
They summoned a tornado. Oh, it's gone. Do not.
Ultimately, the biggest take is like.
Oblivious, I don't think you're supposed
This holy light will scare you away.
I'm superseding this. This has become a guard thing, and we're going.
Damn shame.
And I've done it again. Unfortunate.
The
The sword is attached to you.
Like, for example, let's say the AC comes in, and they say, oh, you can't trade. No. Like, we don't let you trade because we're in charge
Gotcha.
of the dock crew or like whatever. That's
Behind you. Behind you, Lance.
I don't think so. Because it's like, it'd be the Committee of Commerce. The Committee of Commerce is the one reason
I have a solution. They cannot appear below us if below us is on fire. My feet are burning.
It's toasty.
Toasty. My feet are burning. I am burning. Oh. This is like a Molotov cocktail, by the way.
Yeah, diplomat trade routes like we need these.
Where's they
We
go?
need the
Where are they?
We need lapis. We need trade routes for the surrounding towns.
I guess
the
commerce is
Right.
also like me as Moran.
By the way, yeah, I'm happy to leave it to see what happens.
Yes,
because
indeed.
that's always the fun thing.
It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. I do wish I wish people kind of read the atmosphere a little bit better when I was training Flicker though, to be a little bit.
Yeah,
Hazuki was actually out of like in character, kind of annoyed at everyone just going up and talking like around. She's like, I'm trying to have someone focus on magic and their memories and emotions, almost meditatively. Please.
They walked up and I literally went.
Yeah, I saw. Hazuki was so thankful that you did that. She was like, "Thank you, Lens," because I didn't want to like have Hazuki stop like focusing on Flicker. That's disrespectful to a student.
He's trying his best to actually like help someone teach Flicker.
Yeah, she was trying to be respectful to Flicker, and everyone else was just like, "Oh." It's just like that's the most natural place for her to train someone is the training ground. That's where she would go to train.
Oh. Well,
good one, idiot. You're a unicorn now.
You're a unicorn.
Anyways, I'm gonna go say bye to other people.
intended to
Talk to
do
other
that.
people. You should get to sleep.
I'm
And then I'm about to
going to
sleep.
bed. Yeah.
Bro,
Either way,
I don't know.
stuff. Friend,
I have a lot of
friend
content
points, I
more
open up, and as much as Hazuki has opened up to Azrael, maybe one day Lens will be able to get Hazuki to open up.
Maybe
One
it'll
day.
happen eventually. It just is a. Azrael is the perfect storm of a character, similar enough to a Tengu, but not a Tengu. An elder who kind of shares a lot of similarities with the culture, but not all of them. Mostly active at night, while it's quiet and solemn, and Hazuki usually is like in like Austin thoughts. It is just the perfect storm of a character for Hazuki to open up to. Lens, it'll happen eventually. I guarantee you that. It's just I wasn't expecting to even talk about any of this stuff with Hazuki until, God, after the new year, at the minimum.
Yeah, that's completely understandable. I'm not like begging for it to happen.
No. I know it would be cool. I'm looking forward to it too. It'll happen. Trust me. It'll definitely happen.
Yeah. I'm gonna. The more we talk, the more I want to stay and talk. So I'm gonna.
I know. Yeah, you should keep going.
Make sure I go to bed.
Bye.
Have a wonderful night.
Good night.
Oh god damn! I touched my head.
Capo, thank you so much for all the updates again to the tower with all the theme stuff, like the arrows and the grave, like all the stuff, like the tombstones and the lights and stuff. You're touching stuff. Thank you. It's awesome. It's awesome. Thank you so much. One thing though,
I had fun trying to figure it out.
we might
I
have
haven't done the
to.
first book. I wasn't sure. Yeah.
We might have to figure out where else to put the table on the top floor. I'm not saying move it yet, but I think since Azrael uses that top floor to summon dark spirits, and so they need that area like cleared. Was there a fish on me? Why is there a fish on me? So that's the only thing I'm kind of. I like the table up there. I really. Oh, it's oblivious. It is! It is!
I'll give you a hint. Someone below you.
So
I was wondering myself, like, why is the fish doing that? I'm really scared.
So it's this weird bug where it won't, like, if I lower myself, it starts going away from me. Whenever I'm in the teleport.
Oh, my hand died. No, that's not the lilyfish.
There's several. I've seen Lily put that on her head before, but
Oh, there's one actually fish called lilyfish because of the test fish I was messing with.
Oh, there's a test fish called telekinesis. No, you're killing my leg. I can't move it. No.
I'm not Tell. I'm Bridget.
Telekinesis. That should be Tell's fucking. Like if Tell ever develops a spell for like to manipulate, to lift something or levitate something, she'd call it telekinesis.
That would be actually kind of fucking funny. She could fucking do that. Like, oh, you made this new spell. What do you call it?
Telekinesis.
Please, God, do it. Please.
You're tempting.
Yeah.
As for your stuff, yeah, just tell me where to move it. I haven't moved it yet because I didn't know what else to do with it.
I don't know. We don't know either. We're trying. When we figure out where the hell you want it, I'll tell you. No rush though. It's amazing. To have it. I walked into the map yesterday and I was like, holy fuck! It actually feels like home now. It's quite. It's so cool. It's so cool. Thank you.
It's more or less the fact that I was between actually doing like the stuff I need. I usually have a list on the side of stuff like I need to do at some point, and it's just like I'm switching over to this for a bit.
Yeah, when you like want to distract.
I'm trying to figure out how to fix. I know you had the collider thing with landing. I'm trying to figure that one out. That one's
oh,
hard
above, like outside the the tower.
Because what happens is it's round. It uses square colliders to be the thing. If I use the mesh colliders, you won't be able to walk in it.
Yeah. I do like. So I've noticed the top of the tower. You can go through it now. Parts of it, one part of it. But I actually want you to.
The boost, yeah, it doesn't have any stuff.
Yes, keep it that way because I like having Hazuki go through the window to like land at the top of the tower. But that's kind of hard to set up, and I used to have to go to like options and no clip and turn it on to go through the window. Now I can just go right above the window, and basically it still is almost exactly like I'm going through the window. So she's like landing in the window and going through it.
It's one of those things that's fun with that. If I did put a collider on that top, you wouldn't be able to walk in there either. It's weird collider geometry shit, and I'm just like,
you would need to do some really fuck shit.
A lot of the houses that have like nooks and stuff like that, like the windows jut out a bit. I've been having to do custom colliders to try and make them work so people can actually like get in them and such like that. And even then, they're still a little.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, you'd have to make another mesh and then delete the mesh render and just use the mesh collider, and you'd have to use a custom mesh, and it makes it massively more complicated if you want to do a custom shaped collider.
It takes some time to make custom colliders a lot of the time.
Exactly.
To make all the objects to do it. I'm glad you do like the stuff.
I love
literally
it.
thought
Thank
about
you
when I
so
looked
much.
at it, I'm like, all right, well, they deal with bodies and morgues. All right, they'll do a lot of paperwork. It makes sense that Azure will probably have the most, so I'll give it to the desk with all the the little slides they can put papers in. And I'm like, oh, Hazuki does write reports. I know that. I'll put her at
Yeah,
desk.
she writes reports, and I wrote a letter
How do I
to.
separate it?
I wrote a letter literally yesterday after Meat Rack. I went in character to the map, and this was like right before the update got pushed, so I didn't get to use the table, but I used the table up top to write a letter to one of the significant other of the body Hazuki recovered. Yeah. And so it's like you nailed it on the head. Hazuki writes not as much as Azrael, because Azrael has more connections and more history in the area, but she does write reports whenever she does something for the guard or the town, and she does write letters to people. So
yeah, and that's why I did a bunch of the stuff, which is the fact that the gravestones got no Azrael, and then I thought, oh, I tree for you, so I thought it's like, side those.
I appreciate it so much.
It's one of those little touches. I'm glad you like it, because I'll be honest, I bashed my head against the wall for like 30 minutes trying to figure out what to put there.
I love all the archery targets
like,
in there
what props do I
too.
have?
I like the extra bows. I'm just gonna have Hazuki have like just bought bows to put in to have spares because she doesn't want to be caught like flat-footed.
So I'm over here giggling like a fucking idiot.
What are you giggling about?
Today, Missy at one point in time was she stopped in the middle of saying something and was like, that reminds me of large salary.
Salary.
And I knew exactly what she was talking about, and I muted it and was fucking laughing.
Oh, that reminds me. I hot mic'd earlier today. Fuck. I hot mic'd in Discord because my
This position usually pays a large salary.
salary.
Large salary.
Oh, I got another hand. Come back.
Oh yeah, all my shit's dying too.
I posted it in my Discord.
I'm plugging my shit in right now.
Discussion with the...
I'm gonna get on out of here.
Oh, bye-bye.
Good night.
Good session today. Thank you for all your help and work.
Yeah, no problem.
We appreciate you.
I have evolved into just head.
Cause more problems, cause more chaos, more drama.
That's why I NPC a lot of times, because I love doing that. I love causing problems. I love causing
I
problems.
live and breathe character
Giving
drama,
the
dude.
players problems.
Imagine
deal
playing an NPC just to cause problems. Could not be my ass.
Even if it's like, oh, we can handle it now. Okay, but what if it's an open portal that just acts as a
I nearly spent all this session as well being NPC.
pressure difference? So
I did last session.
Yeah, there was a lot of NPC interactions lately because of the EAC and everything. It's been great, actually.
Yeah.
At this point, those EAC
been
characters
really
are basically
enjoying
just
being
like
the EAC boy.
named NPCs that'll like keep that'll keep coming back. Honestly, they're really cool. I really like that.
If
Group.
they survive and go home, they might be back.
I am actually, depending on when they go home, I might even offer to, if they take the ship, depending on where things go, because I know there's talk of them maybe being part of any of the raid or the attack against the islands of Oline or the Corsairs up the coast.
With that.
But if they depart before that is done and they risk it, I might, depending on if there's a week break or not, because I don't want to not play Hazuki for like a week. But I'm in character. Hazuki would offer to escort, so I might do that in character.
That was what was about to happen with Tell and that guy Henry. He was about to offer, because he was like debating on whether or not he was going to go with the Corsairs, or if he was going to.
That'd probably be the safest option.
Try and go on, like try to get a cart and a horse to, or some sort of caravan to help get him to the city to the north. The thing is it takes a whole day's travel, and he does not want you to travel at night because of what happened.
Makes sense.
Tell was considering offering, saying, "Look, if you wish to leave early in the morning before sunrise, I will go with you. We will get there, it will take a whole day, I will stay there, and then come back the next day." Because at the end of the day, she's trying to do what's right, what's fair. She doesn't owe this guy anything, but she can see the value in people seeing what she is doing as being nice.
It would have a lot of like inherent like soft political power if you're running for magistrate. Like being willing to do that for the citizens and helping people. Maybe Tell doesn't actually care about it, but it will be very beneficial for that perception.
Yeah, well, because at the end of the day, she's trying to set the example for someone who is not from town that, despite the fact that the town does have a lot of fucking freaks in it.
Oh yeah.
There are still good people who will help and be nice.
Yeah, there are still good people in the town.
I almost got bit by a damn pig.
Oh my god, someone fucking posted chili dogs.
No, I'm hungry.
I can't wait.
In my fucking, someone posted fucking, like, actual, like, proper Skyline chili dogs in my goddamn fucking Discord, and now I'm immediately fucking salivating.
I'm going to be able
Hold on, I gotta see this.
Where is it?
Hold on, I gotta see this.
Does appreciate the chili dog.
Then focus on that. So she ultimately just defaulted to that one.
Stay alive for me, hand. Don't do, don't.
Are you still streaming?
Don't mess me up, please.
Yes, I am. Want me to end?
Oh,
end
in
real quick.
general.
Let me end.
No. You don't need to. You don't have to. I'm
Are you rating me?
debating putting my model. No. No, I already.
okay.
I'm
I was about to say, I'm ending. Do not. I was like, do not.
Wait,
No,
where are the
no,
chili
I-
dogs?
in
Well, they do
general.
this.
You're do
Cincinnati
you want me?
chili.
I can end though.
I
I'm.
fucking adore Cincinnati's chili.
I can
If
literally
you
end.
want to.
in-
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be ending in a second. Oh my god, that. Where is it?
Ooh, that looks nice.
Oh
And the cheese.
like,
Okay.
yeah, it's literally just a
Chat.
hot
I'm gonna
dog
go.
with, like, a nice
See
brioche
you.
bun.
There's Wednesday for an Aegis mission. Probably if I get
Cincinnati
selected.
style chili. Some
I'll see you all
fucking
later. Good night. Good
mild
night. Good
cheddar
night.
cheese
Thanks
on
for
top.
watching.
That shit's so fucking
Janet,
good.
goodbye. Make sure to join the Discord if you can. Exclamation support Discord. Otherwise,
God, I
follow.
need
Leave a
to- I
follow
need to
for
get
everyone who's
some
still
more.
here.
I need to get some more chili.
I'm gonna
currently
make a hot dog after this. I'm literally gonna make a hot dog because of you now after this. I don't have any chili to do it with, but
I don't have any hot dogs.
Lamau.
I got meat patties. I can make
out
it a
here
shit.
living your life
Heat it up and
dogwood.
make it
Make sure to
into a
follow me on
shit
Discord and
hot
Twitter
dog.
for updates and stuff like that. Most of my Discord, I usually put notifications that I'm going live like an hour before, 2 hours before, even like half a day before. I'll put like a notification that I'm going live.
I'm sure you're living your life.
That day
dogless.
and
I
with
can't believe this.
maybe what I'm doing. So make sure to join the
Ain't got
Discord if
that
you haven't
dog
already.
in me.
Otherwise, I'll see you all later. See you all next time. Bye bye. Janet, thanks for watching. Thanks you all
And
for
honestly,
paying
her
attention
big-
to
like
it.
I said, her biggest
Slash
thing,
me.
like, and that's why
Stop
she
stream.
about ready wanted to say, I'm like, do you guys know what it takes to fund a